After entering the Smoky Mountain Firefly lottery for 3 years, I finally won a spot on May 13th this year and can join the event on May 29th. The weather was not the best and it rained a lot during my trip, but I had a very good time. The fireflies we saw in the event are one of the only a few species in the world whose individuals can synchronize their flashing light patterns. It is a fascinating natural phenomenon that hundreds of fireflies flash their lights in synchronization. We stayed in an Airbnb in Gatlinburg, which is only 30 minutes away from Egmont Campground, where the Firefly event was held. All vehicles for this event are allowed to enter the designated spot between 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We arrived around 7 p.m. and luckily got the last parking spot in the garage. The vehicles arrived behind us had to park on the roads. The two best places to see fireflies are Jake's Creek Trail and the Little River Trail. They are close to each other. When we arrived, some people had already sat along the trail. The sunset was at 8:40 p.m. and at about 9 p.m. we observed the first light from a single firefly, and then more and more are visible. The peak of the show started at 9:30 p.m. The videos were taken with Osmo Pocket 3 and iPhone, not the best equipment to capture these amazing moments. To capture firefly lighting better, you will need a camera that can take long exposures, a tripod for stability, and a lens that can gather enough light. The show lasted about an hour and we left the place around 10:15 p.m. Our schedule for the next day after the event was flexible. There was a heavy rain in the morning and we decided to drive through Cade's Cove Loop so that we can stay in our vehicle. There are a lot of animals and some historical sites along the loop. Luckily, the rain stopped when we started the route drive. We found many bears, horses, and deer during the drive. Be prepared to spend around 4 hours on the loop as everyone drives slow, and you definitely want to pull over from time to time to see these wild and adorable animals. Taking a lot of pictures of them and the colorful scenic view of the Smoky Mountain area. We ended the day by visiting Gatlinburg downtown and spent most of the time in the Sky Park. We took the sky lift to the peak where there are trails, observation deck, and the cable bridges. You have a very good downtown bird view from the Sky Park. In the last day of our trip, we went to the top of Smoky Mountain, also known as Clemens Dome. It is the highest point of Tennessee. The closer to the peak, the tree color is much darker and more smoke and mist you will see. That's why the mountain is called Smoky Mountain, I guess. It's also much colder at Clemens though. Be prepared for strong wind when you arrive. It's so foggy that we didn't see anything other than heavy smoke and trees. I wonder when is the best time of season to visit in order to have a clear view of this mountainous area. Let me know if you know the answer. The 3 days trip started with a Firefly symphony, followed by meeting many animals, and ended at the smoky top of the Smoky Mountain. The drive in the mountain also made it very memorable. It's just so chilly and relaxing to drive through this tranquil green decorated with flowers, creeks, and fast-moving clouds. If you are about to book a trip to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, I hope this video can be helpful. Thanks for watching.